My interview with Ann Romney was 5 minutes. I spoke with her moments after she held a rally up here in Northern Virginia. I began by asking her about President Obama's speech last night. President Obama said, when you vote in November, you will have the clearest choice of any time in a generation. Do you agree with that?
I do.
Why is that?
Because the path forward we've got to have a change. We've tried what's happened the last 4 years. There's been stagnation, high unemployment, no job growth, and we're not turning any corner with this same president. I like to say it's 0 and 23 million. It's time for a new coach. If the coach hasn't been able to do it, you need to fire the coach. And Mitt is a business guy. He understands the economy. What they're seeing right now in small business people in particular are people we're talking to a lot when we're out in the trail, and we've been out for a year and a half, and what we're hearing from small business is that this government has thrown a wet blanket over them, and they're crying out for help. And if you want to see the same stagnant growth, then go ahead, vote for that guy. If you want to see a change, if you want to see improved lives, if you want to see a job, if you want to see a better economy, you can vote for Mitt. He's turned the keys over to the guy that knows how to start an engine.
If your husband wins the election, how will Richmonders be better in 4 years?
Well, I hope that not just Richmonders, but all Americans will be better. This is an election about all of those that are crying for help. America is looking for leadership. They're looking for somebody that can help them out in Richmond and in every other city and town in America. There are millions of people that are just begging for help. And Mitt is a can-do kind of guy. He's a turnaround guy. He's been successful in everything he's done. And in my speech, I said something. And I looked at the camera and I said, he will not fail. That's not an option for him. He will work himself harder than anyone to make sure that there's economic prosperity out there for everyone. So those people in Richmond, they can believe that there's going to be a guy in the White House, that his job number one is creating jobs.
What's something that we don't know about you, your husband, and your family?
I love the stories that came out at the convention about our personal side of our life and how we are caring for others. And the best part for me was people that early in our life that came out and said, I am sick and tired of these attacks on this guy. He's such a good guy. He's such a good person. Story after story came out of how Mitt was there for people with a sick child, with a dying child, and how Mitt was just there. And just, he's the kind of guy you can count on. The thing I loved as a mom when Mitt was doing these things, he was taking our 5 little boys with him. And he was teaching by example. And the other thing that's been hard for us with all these attacks, we're not going to go out there and say, oh, we're really special, we were really good, and we did this and we did that. That's not who we are. We can't do that. So I was really grateful that others have stood up and said, we're tired of this. This is a decent and good person that is a caring person. So for us, this is a time for Americans, I think, to recognize that we can trust this guy. He's got pure motives. He understands the plight of the people of America right now and understands that they need real leadership in the White House.
Coming up later on 8 News, what Mrs. Romney thinks about First Lady Michelle Obama and what she plans to do should Mitt win the White House. Reporting in Northern Virginia tonight, I'm Nate Eaton, 8 News. In addition to speaking about politics, I asked Ann Romney about her personal life, including her battle with multiple sclerosis. You've had multiple sclerosis, breast cancer, other challenges. How have you gotten through this adversity?
Well, I like to say that MS has been my toughest teacher. It's not a kind teacher, but it's taught me how to get through tough times. And I know Americans are going through tough times right now. And it's taught me to understand that other people, everyone goes through life, gets beaten up a lot, and I have been, but I also know that with the help of others, with faith in God, with just trusting and believing that there's still joy in life, that our lives can be rich even when we are going through tough times.
Your thoughts about First Lady Michelle Obama, and if you become First Lady, what are some things you plan to do?
Well, I think she's been a wonderful example to all of us, and I loved her work on obesity. I think it's very important. But as you know, you have to reflect on your own life experiences, and my life experiences have made me very aware of so many people that are suffering from multiple sclerosis. I hope to do everything I can to find a cure for that. but also breast cancer. I've suffered from that as well, and so many women in this country are being diagnosed with breast cancer. We've got to address this. Beyond that, I've always worked with at-risk youth, and I like to say, you know, in this country, we want to make sure and take care of our little ones, and I will always have a soft spot in my heart for those children that are being left behind, either through education or other things, where we have to make sure to include everybody in this great American fabric and not leave anyone behind, and I will be working hard to help children.
And after our interview, Ann Romney flew to New Hampshire to be with her husband tonight. If you missed any of our conversation, you can catch the entire interview on our website at WRIC.com. Reporting in Northern Virginia tonight, I'm Nate Eaton, 8 News.